How's it going today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Ryan here from Investing Simple, and today we're going to be talking about how the commission-free trading app known as M1 Finance actually makes money. Because a lot of people are curious, since this brokerage has $0 in trading commissions and they don't charge any management fees for their different portfolios. So a lot of people are wondering, how exactly is this brokerage making money? Are they just operating a charity? Well, no, they are not operating a charity. They are making money. They're just doing it through a couple of different, less common ways, but have actually become more common these days as ways for these brokerages to make money. So we're gonna break down exactly how M1 Finance is making money in this video here. And if you want to sign up for M1 Finance at the end of this video, we do have an affiliate link provided below if you would like to support the channel. So the first way that M1 Finance is able to make money is by earning interest on idle cash held within different brokerage accounts. So most people who put money in M1 Finance do so with the purpose of investing, but a lot of people also have idle cash on the sidelines just sitting in their brokerage accounts. Maybe they're waiting to deploy it, or maybe they just have $10 or $15 that's just sitting there in cash. It's a very small amount of money, but when you multiply that across millions of different accounts, it does add up, and they don't pay interest on this money, but they are able to earn interest by essentially loaning that money out. Now, you don't have to worry because you are covered by SIPC insurance for money held within your brokerage account for the purpose of investing, but they do loan this idle cash out and they earn interest in the process. So the second way that M1 Finance makes money is actually by lending out securities, and this is typically to short sellers. So if you're not familiar, short selling is when somebody is actually betting against a stock and they expect it to go down. And it's kind of complicated, but in that process, they're actually borrowing shares and paying interest on the shares that they have borrowed. So where do they get these shares? Well, they simply borrow them from users on the platform. Again, pretty much every brokerage out there does this, and the SIPC insurance does cover you in the event that your shares somehow disappeared or something like that. But it's really nothing to worry about. It's a very common practice in the brokerage industry. So the third way that M1 Finance makes money is through something called M1 Borrow, where you're essentially able to get a portfolio line of credit where essentially you're able to borrow against the money within your brokerage account. So M1 Finance has a base rate of 3.5% interest on M1 Borrow. So if you borrow against your securities, you're paying M1 Finance interest every single month, and that's an easy way for them to make some additional money. The fourth way that M1 Finance is able to make money is through the M1 Spend debit card and checking account. There's a couple of different ways they make money with this, but one of them is by earning interest on cash held within these accounts. So certain accounts actually pay interest if you have the M1 Plus subscription, but if you don't have that subscription, you actually don't earn any interest in the process on the money held within your M1 Spend account. However, M1 Finance does earn interest and they keep that money. The fifth way that M1 Finance makes money is again through that M1 Spend debit card via something called Interchange Fees. Essentially, for every transaction completed with the M1 Spend debit card, they get a small percentage of that transaction in exchange for facilitating this entire process. Number 6 here, another way that M1 Finance makes money is by directing order flow to certain market exchanges. Now, this is a little bit confusing, but when you place your order to buy or sell stocks through M1 Finance, there's a couple of different exchanges or market makers that they could put that order to. Now, certain exchanges do pay rebates to these brokerages for directing orders. It's often a very small fraction of a penny per share, but when they're dealing with a very large trading volume, it does add up to a reasonable revenue stream for them. And then lastly, the final way that M1 Finance makes money is through their M1 Plus membership. This allows you to get a couple of different perks here. It gives you an afternoon trading window. It gives you as well a lower rate for M1 Borrow, and you're able to earn interest on the M1 Spend debit card. But you do have to pay an annual fee of $125 per year, which is an easy way for M1 Finance to make money. So anyways, guys, there you have it. Those are the different ways that M1 Finance is able to make money. If you're looking to learn more about this topic, the best thing to do is jump over to Google, type in, "How does M1 Finance make money?" and click on the link to Investing Simple to read our full article outlining everything step by step. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications, and we hope to see you in the next video.